Hello, my name is Ilona. I'm from the channel Ware Kracht, which means true power in Dutch. I already made the Dutch version for the Gemini for the 1 till 15th of December 2020. I want to look at the first 2 weeks of December for Gemini, and I'm going to show you the cards that I've already pulled. The first card is the theme for Gemini in the first 2 weeks of December 2020, and that is the 10 of Cups. That is the theme for the Gemini. The first week, this is the general energy, and the first week is the 9 of Wands. The second week is the 5 of Wands. So I hope you can see everything. Yes. And then for love, in love, for matters of love for Gemini is the Seven of Swords. Yes. And the Knight of Swords. So that's for the second week. So this is the theme. This is the first week general. This is the second week general energies. This is the first week in love matters. And this is the energy of the second week in love matters. So Gemini, if I can look at the cards, there's going to be some struggle for the first 2 weeks of December 2020. Things going on. What I can see first in general is Wands, so that's more fire in the general energy, and in your love energy there's more air, which is, well, you're an air sign. Swords stands for the element air. So I'm going to first look at the theme. It's very important for you to find your ideal, to find your connection with the world and in your life. So that's going to be very important the first 2 weeks of December, to find that connection in yourself. If I look at the general energies, the first week, it's the 9 of Wands. You see someone who's wounded and he's ready to fight, but there is nothing really going on. Usually this card means that you're triggered. Something shows up in your life. Could be work, could be friendships, love, family, a lot of things going on, and it triggers you. And all pain shows up and you're acting or reacting to it from that pain that you've already experienced. And usually, because that when that's happening, you can't look clear or see clear what is going on. So something very small, you could overreact because there's so much pain from the past connected to it. So it could be a very small thing that someone says and suddenly you're like acting or overreacting, and it has to do with the old pain that's not been dealt with and that comes out because of that trigger. And in the second week there is struggle. So it's very possible, because you're triggered in the first week, that you're starting that going to be a struggle in the second week in your life. Could also be an inner struggle. That's something inside of you, there's different parts of you that's struggling inside, maybe because of something that's been triggered. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean outside of yourself, but usually I see everything as a mirror. So things happening inside of you, usually you can see it outside, in the energy outside of yourself. In love life, there's a lot of you probably act very rational in a way, so you're mostly in your head. And as Gemini is an air sign, that's very common, because it's the energy of Gemini to be very airy and very in their head, ideas, inspirations. But as you can see in the love life, we have Seven of Swords and we have the Knight of Swords. And the Seven of Swords shows you someone who is sneakily walking away with a bunch of swords in his hands. Usually it depends on how what resonates with you. So that's always the case with the cards. It can resonate with you or not. Well, if it doesn't resonate, you can just leave this video for what it is. Look, if you're single or in a relationship, this could mean that it could mean you are not seeing, or there's something you don't want to see. There's something you're walking away from very sneakily walking away with. Something you're not being truthful with, or something you're like, oh, I don't want to touch that subject, so we'll just walk around, we'll just pretend it's not there. So this could mean you. It could also mean a person in your life. It could be the person you have a relationship with, or if you're single, someone in your environment is not truthful. They're not telling you the truth. They're hiding things, or there are things they don't want to see. With a partner, sometimes there are certain issues that are not addressed, and everybody's kind of just walking around it. So that could be the case. It could also be the case, and like I said, see what fits, right, that your relationship is quite stable, but there's someone manipulating around you that's trying to get away with things, or even trying to manipulate your relationship. So look at things carefully in your environment. If it doesn't fit you or the relationship you're in, or if you're single, just look in your environment. Is there someone who's being manipulative, who's not, who's not truthful, or hiding things, or maybe trying to stir up all kinds of things. The second week, this is the Knight of Swords. If this is you, so you're not seeing things, or you're kind of running away from things, this will mean that you're ready in the second week to address it. That the energy is there for you to do something about it. This could also have an effect, of course, on the struggle up. So it's possible, if this is about your love life, that something will trigger you and you can walk away from it, and then you will start, to clash, or you're going to say something about it and you're not going to take it anymore. Could mean if you're single, could mean if you're in a relationship. It could also mean if you are in a relationship that's stable and someone else is trying to move in, or being very sneaky about things, that you will, this will be an outside, in the energy outside of yourself, a struggle, because you're going to take on that person, or you're just going to go, you're going to show them and talk to them about this. So it's going to be, first 2 weeks of December for Gemini is going to be a bit of a struggle, but remember, it's important to look at something that is important to you, the connection to you. The last card I've pulled from the Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron Reid is receiving presents. Giving presents and receiving. And I think this fits very well with the card of the Cups, the Ten of Cups, because it's important to give presents to ourselves as well. And how much are you willing to receive? How much are you open for things? How much do you believe you deserve, especially also in your love life? Sometimes we accept things, a person that's not good for us, or someone in our relationship or a friendship, or that doesn't feel right, and we're just like, oh well, we're just going to keep it that way, a bit sneakily, in a way that we don't want to cross them or tell them what we really feel. So look at things. How open are you? How open are you in receiving things? How open are you in giving yourself presents and giving other people? So look at that. This is for the Gemini, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope to see you in another video. Bye!